Hello again, LSU fans. This is Wilson Alexander from The Advocate and Times-Picayune, back with another practice report. Day 8 of preseason camp today, and the passing offense looked particularly sharp. Jayden Daniels threw a 40-yard touchdown to Chris Hilton, and then when LSU went down to 7-on-7 work at the goal line, he threw 3 straight touchdowns. 2 to Kyron Lacey and 1 to Malik Neighbors, and one of the throw to Lacey perhaps shows where Jayden has improved the most as a passer. There was 2 defenders, fairly tight coverage, but Jayden was aggressive and fit the ball between them to give Lacey a chance in the back of the end zone. Jayden still has a lot of the same tendencies that he had as a quarterback last year, in that he's running the football at times. LSU has even used him on some designed runs, and he's taking checkdowns to tight ends and running backs. But when the passes are available to him downfield, he's taking those chances, and that's what LSU wanted to see out of him. He's a little bit more aggressive over the middle of the field, and when the ball is in his hands, he seems really, really comfortable and confident in the offense, with Mike Denbrock saying the other day that he's not afraid to let it rip. Garrett Nussmeier was equally sharp today, also throwing a 40-yard touchdown to Hilton in 7-on-7. We'll get to Chris Hilton again in a minute. And this is where, Garrett Nussmeier is also sort of showing his tendencies as a quarterback. He's still throwing the ball a little bit deep more often. He's not afraid to throw the ball downfield. But he has got such a strong command of the offense right now that you think that his suggests that his decision-making has really improved. And if Jayden Daniels wasn't available at some point, you feel really confident in what you have with Garrett Nussmeier. Those wide receivers, we've talked about them a lot, but we have to again today. Hilton was probably the big winner of the day with those 2 long touchdown grabs. He's been getting a lot of run with the first-team offense thus far in camp. You also saw, in addition to the catches that Kyron Lacey made there in 7-on-7, had a really nice grab in 11-on-11 on a comeback route where he then put his foot in the ground, planted and turned upfield to grab a few extra yards. Lacey's been really sure-handed so far in camp and is clearly going to be one of the top options on this team there against Florida State in a few weeks. But the guy you always have to keep coming back to is Malik Neighbors. Once again, we've talked about him a lot, but once again just made you say wow a few times today with some catches that most guys just can't make. He's acrobatic in times. He's got incredibly strong hands. Zy Alexander is usually the one against him in coverage. And there's often been times when Zy has really tight coverage, but Malik just goes up and he makes a play. He continues to back up the hype that's building around him, and there's a lot of confidence in this receiver room in general heading into the season. Make sure to keep it locked on theadvocate.com and NOLA.com, as we'll have coverage for you all the way throughout preseason camp. A really busy week next week as LSU practices 6 straight times, so be sure to keep it locked for all of that. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Wilson Alexander with your camp update. We'll see you next time.